games, chill. We got a drug story, which I'll tell after this cutscene as we spin all the way up top and throw up. If that's fucking whenever if Eggman has to use that thing to get places, he just fucking just fucking.
How has he not been binging, and how is he not like skinny?
He's so large around. Here we are. Boss fight time, sort of. He's fucking pose. What the fuck is he doing with his hands? Oh god, what's happening?
Sonic! Is this the end?
No. There's a little bit ways to go. No, he took our little birdie. Our little birdie friend. But why? Why would you take the birdie?
Because the bird's the word.
Ah, it's got to cancel. Well, that's why, of course. We've carried that this whole time. Fuck all of you. Fucks. Why'd you have to kidnap Amy if you only need the bird? Oh, here we go. Yeah,
That's
Gamma.
freaky.
Gamma's the best. You play as Gamma later, you'll find out why. He's pretty awesome.
I don't really want to. This is the only version I really want to do.
No, we're gonna do all of them.
Can we not?
It's fine. Then you get the ultimate ending, which is very relevant to Sonic.
Okay. Well, we're not doing everything tonight.
No. Aye, sir. Exterminate. See ya.
I heard Daleks were in Doctor Who, or not.
Yeah,
They were
I
on-
heard Daleks were on
on
Doctor
Doctor
Who,
Who.
yeah.
Sorry, I heard.
I heard that too.
I heard they were on Sesame Street once.
Oh, that's cute. Oh,
It
shit.
was like E is for exterminate.
Exactly. Shouldn't you be teaching kids what exterminate means? What are you?
Anyway, what drugstore were you going to
Well, I'll
tell?
tell you in a minute. Drugstore.
Story.
Coming over to the drugstore.
Yes, we
Alright.
can go to Dwayne Reed.
Alright, yes. We defeated Gamma.
Yay, that
I'll
was
tell you in a minute.
ridiculously easy.
It's basically the Knuckles fight, same kind of thing.
Mm,
It's like two player characters fight each other.
that's really dumb. Also,
Yeah.
why are
Charge.
his shoe tops so fat and his legs so skinny?
That's a good question.
And
I
why
mean,
is Amy
much
the
like,
worst?
well, see, you were talking about the Goofy movie earlier. Much like the Goofy movie, there is a great deal of erotic art centered around Sonic's feet. I'll just say that.
That's nasty.
It's because like the shoes are so big. Same with Sora, I'm sure.
Why does Sora
And because
have big feet?
because they're Mickey Mouse feet or shoes, like Goofy.
Yeah.
But like, I think it's just because they're fucking they're mysterious. So you never see them.
Get it.
You know what I want to see is I want to see him. I don't want to see him with freaking crinkly ass human feet.
I will say that I know that everyone thinks that Sonic is a hedgehog,
Yeah.
but he isn't,
Okay,
because that's not what a hedgehog looks like.
that's true. So Amy said, we missed it, but Amy said, "Don't hurt the robot. He's my friend." It's like, okay, cool, why not? All right, I'll get after Eggman. So weirdly, like you don't see him yet, but like all the main characters are on this ship at the same time. It's very strange. Got it.
Alright, what drugstore were you going to tell?
Oh yes. Well, I told this on one of the live streams we did with our friends, but because our friend Scottish Chris, of course, told his story about from his band days. Oh, not really a horror story, but like this is a drug story.
No, it was Turn On a Horror Movie.
Oh well, yes. It wasn't a horror story.
Yes.
But yeah, he from his younger band days. So
I
the
forgot that he
only
was in a band.
yeah. Well, he's a musician first and foremost. But he told me the reason for his nickname Dead End Old is a reference to a song lyric he wrote
Oh, fun.
about like how you don't have to be old to feel like you're at a dead end in life, you know.
Yeah, it's true.
We've all been there.
Yeah.
Anyway, so the closest thing I had to a drug story was the one time in DC
Yes.
when you and I was trying to get to sleep. I think
You had an
was it
early
because
thing.
I had something to do in the morning, so
Yeah.
it really fucking backfired on me.
I don't remember what you had to do.
Yeah, I had to do something in the morning, so I needed to fall asleep quick. So I decided to try one of your prescription grade sleeping pills you would sometimes take.
Yeah. If I couldn't fall asleep.
Yes. Big mistake.
Yes, you were.
It was. I
Why is
eventually.
there, wait, turn back? Why is there water back there?
Back where?
Like turn around? Like
Oh, the
like that.
oh,
Why
this?
is that water?
I think it's glass.
Oh. I think isn't there something swimming down?
No, I think no, it's just a bunch of like.
Oh, looked like
machine
something was
parts.
swimming.
A bunch of machine parts.
Okay, sorry. Anyway, continue.
So yeah, I would. So I tried taking one of these pills, and I was like, I can only describe it as tripping, like for like at least an hour after taking them, and like I kept thinking there was like something in the corner of the room, and you kept trying to get me to lie back down.
Well,
and
you
go to
kept
sleep.
sitting up and taking the blankets off me.
But also I hope it was also because you knew I had to get to sleep, so you're trying to get me to go to sleep.
Well, yes, that too.
But like, so I kept like trying to look at this thing, whatever it was in the corner. But you kept trying to stop me, one, miss blankets, and two, because I had to get to sleep.
Yeah.
But see, in my weird drugged brain, I thought you were trying to stop me because, oh, well, she's trying to stop me, there must really be something over there. So I just kept trying to look more and more.
Yeah.
And you get to, until you had to eventually like hold me down in the bed to get me. I know, Sonic. You had to like hold me down in the bed to get me to like stop doing it. But like I was looking at the ceiling and seeing freaking like sparkly things and like just like because I've seen like weird things in my eyes before when I was trying to get to sleep with a child, like your eyes play tricks on you, like see like weird like morphy things in your eyes sometimes in the dark. Like I remember probably the closest thing I've ever had as a kid, like a real like weird trip that's happened to me a couple times without drugs was I'll experience this weird thing. I still do occasionally now, but sometimes, mostly now, I have to sort of induce it because like I find it like interesting. Is like when, if I'm like mostly it's only when I'm in bed at night.
Yeah.
I'll just have this weird like moment where I'll be like lying there, and like suddenly the room will feel really big, and I'll feel like really small. Like I don't know what causes it or what it is, but like. I've had it happen to me a number of times before, like a bunch as a kid. Because as a kid, you are small.
Yeah.
But like, if I like focus enough on it as an adult, I can still experience that weird sensation of just like, oh, the room is huge and I'm tiny. It's really freaking weird.
You know what that reminds me of?
But it's happened to me quite a bit. What's that?
The part in Nutcracker when the Christmas tree grows, and everything gets really big, and then she's really, really small.
Okay. Sure. I mean, I would have said like Alice in Wonderland when she becomes small, but sure, that too.
Nutcracker is what I grew up with, so.
That is true. And much like Alice in Wonderland had a really shitty Disney remake that did the exact same thing as each other. Lily Bay. Alright, what's going on?
I refuse to
Here we
that
are.
movie.
Oh, Jesus. Chaos 6.
I thought it was 5.
No, he has
He has 6 now.
Yeah, he has 6 now.
Okay.
I forget where the 5th came from.
I think earlier.
Yeah. He's really mutated now. Oh shit, there's big Froggy.
Froggy!
His pet frog is stuck inside Chaos.
Oh my god, who gives a fuck? And why is Big the Cat a Nazi?
He's not. We'll get into that eventually. But just Wooly, from the best friend, just hates Big the Cat.
Why?
So much that he'll just like, because he's a stupid, he's like, duh, I'm Big the Cat. That's like his whole thing, like, he's a stupid character. He's obnoxious. You madman. Oh yeah, I will, fuck you. I remember one time they were talking about Sonic. They started a whole series on Best Friends called Spin Dash Quick Looks, where they'll play Sonic games for a little bit and just talk about how cringy they are.
Yeah, this is really cringy.
And I remember at one point one of them said like, I think Wooly said something like, I believe Dr. Robotnik is kind of like one of those guys that like, he's all about science. He kind of like would be against the whole like mythology thing. And Liam was like, I disagree because Chaos Emeralds. And he's like, oh yeah, it's like totally true. So Eggman's dropping these little robots down here.
Okay.
Basically ammo for me to use against Chaos.
Okay. Why
Can I
did
do
you
it now?
drop them?
There we go. Because he's stupid. I can't believe this. This thing, you're doing this actively. Fucking, he's a big frog. He's like a big frog now, basically. Chaos. His big frog legs and shit. Oh god. Oh god.
I can't remember the thing you were going to talk
Mission
about.
Impossible.
You told me you were going to talk about 3 things, and I can't remember the third thing.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember too.
I think it was something Christian related.
I can't believe this. Oh, let me think for a second as I fight Chaos.
Cool. I'll be eating my ice cream.
Oh boy. Haha. It's not like Mission Impossible music, which is very, very up the time, but still.
I think you'd be more attuned to the CBD sleep gummies though.
Yeah, you're probably right. Oh god. Alright. Alright. There we go. Got him.
Nice.
I can't believe this!
Hey, I'll play with you some other time.
Attitude, yeah. But yeah, plenty of Sonic foot porn out there, and plenty of Goofy foot porn as well.
That's gross.
Mm-hmm. I remember Julian saying like once, yeah, I don't think I've ever seen any like Sonic foot porn out there, and like it's like he was like, what? And I was like, are you kidding me? There's so much of it. It's true. I can't believe. I bet his feet are so smelly because he's wearing shoes all the time and running really fast and sweating in them. That's like a legit thing people will be turned on by. It's fucking.
No! Do not be turned on by that. That is so nasty.
I know. Like, people are turned on by buttholes, you know? What's really the difference? Like, both are kind of equal. I remember it's the whole thing about, like, the invention of sex Family Guy joke. Like, I'm gonna say the grossest part of my body is sticking the grossest part of your body. Like, it's, the more you think about it, it's pretty, like,
Yeah.
fucking weird.
I can think of someplace grosser.
Let's do that, too. Oh, God. Alright. We troop down.
Almost.
Almost.
Almost. There we are.
Well done. Oh, my God! Sonic can just fall from enormous heights and be totally fine.
Man,
I hate that guy. Such an asshole.
You're an asshole.
I think I was gonna make a joke about oh look, giant mystic temple. I was gonna make those are the ruins it refers to, I guess. I was gonna talk about I was gonna mention the whole like why no one's freaked out by Sonic. I remember one of the things was like there should be more moments like the freaking everyone made fun of it, but the whole like meow thing. Which I can't wait to see if they actually include that scene in the final cut of the movie.
Yeah.
I'm very curious.
Because they,
Oh, look, wait.
they redesigned Sonic.
Yes, we're acknowledging the light ball is actually a character now. But you'll see why.
Okay.
Anyway,
Is it Navi?
sort of. I mean, as far as its purpose, it's literally Navi.
Yes.
But I remember you were saying how like Sonic does not look like a hedgehog. I know I guess not really. He does not. No, of course not.
I've seen hedgehogs. They're friggin' adorable.
But,
My
like,
cousin has
that's
one.
true, yeah, I mean,
and he's
so-
kind of a dick.
He's chilled in his freaking chips and does nothing. But anyway, I remember one thing Aaron said about Sonic, which I do kind of agree with. Even though he's never been shy about his hatred of Sonic games.
I'm honestly surprised that Aaron doesn't love Sonic games considering how immature and annoying he is.
Right. I mean, it's whatever. But like one thing he said though that I do agree with is like, while he doesn't like Sonic, he thinks his design is one of the best of all time. Which, he doesn't really look like a real hedgehog, but in the sense of just how like versatile it is, and even though
It can be recolored and
right,
Sonic Chip.
well, yeah, precisely. Like it's so like, well, first of all, it's easy. It's so easy. It's like Mario. It's super. Well, that was what Donkey said about Knack, where he's like,
It's neck too,
right.
baby.
What he said was like,
Oh my god, I wish you fell in spikes.
I could have, but like what he said was like, why Knack is a shitty character is that like he's supposed to be like a mascot style, like Mario and Sonic style character, but like a little kid can draw Mario and Sonic and you'll know exactly what he's supposed to be drawing, what he's trying to draw. You'll know it immediately, it's because there's no mistaking Mario or Sonic.
Yeah.
But fucking Knack, what the fuck is he? Like he's like a big ogre thing made up of a bunch of tiny pieces of like Lego. Like fucking, how is a kid supposed to be able to draw that? And same with like Bubsy, the freaking Bubsy games, where they tried to make a new Sonic out of Bubsy the Bobcat, where he's a freaking anthropomorphic cat with a fucking white T-shirt with a freaking exclamation point on it.
Isn't he also supposed to be racist?
Racist?
Or like a problem or something?
Well, his games were a problem because they were awful.
Well, yeah, but I remember hearing like that.
There was like something like
Yeah, but like there
offensive
was,
about him.
Well, no, but like I remember like I could have sworn I heard that like Wooly or someone just hated that character as much as they hated
Donkey did. I remember Donkey did. Like
Yeah.
he would play the game and just be like, and just obviously just mock it and just be like fucking, that's a good one, Bubsy. He's making the same joke over and over and just be like, that's fucking good. Oh fuck me, that sucks. All right. So Sonic can drown, so we need to get out of here quick.
Okay, cool. I don't really give
And
a
there's
fuck if Sonic
there's
drowns.
a famous music cue that plays when you're about to drown. It's become a essential part of Sonic lore, I guess. Lore. Man, fuck! Damn it! I died. I died. I couldn't even see what happened because the fucking camera sucks.
The camera does suck in this game.
Alright, back to it. Because you're moving so fast. That's the problem. Like, I think everyone unanimously agrees that the 2D Sonic games are the better games because it's 2D. There's no mistaking like where you are situated, like physically.
Why are you trying to get the water to rise up?
Because I have to get to the top, I guess. I don't know.
Okay, that's.
I'm trying to like find where the freaking each button is. It's freaking hard because the camera sucks and I'm underwater half the time. But anyway, like this is the final level, I think.
Okay.
In this chapter. So.
Okay, great.
But anyway, oh cool. Okay, that was one switch. Good. So yeah, the 2D games are just all around better, just because there's no, because like Donkey described it pretty well. He described it as like Mario makes the jump to 3D. Boom! It's like he sets a freaking new standard. Mario 64. It's like an iconic game. Like it controls really good. Like it's seamless. They teach you how the game works very well. We'll play a bit of it at some point, Mario 64.
I really want to replay Mario Odyssey now.
Go for it on your own time, sure.
Yeah, no,
But
I want
like,
to.
yeah, Mario makes jump to 3D, and it's like he showed a clip of like Olympic diving. Boom, perfect.
Yeah.
Sonic does the thing, like lands flat on his back and fucks up.
Yeah.
It's just like, these games I remember because people are nostalgic for them. I feel like, but I feel like a lot of people are. Give it a pass if they're nostalgic for it. I'll say I'm nostalgic for it because I played it a bunch as a child, but
yeah.
I know there are a freaking plethora of problems with this game. Like,
yeah.
The camera sucks, like, the controls can be very, like, you can kill yourself very easily. And same, I played a lot of, the more I think about it, I played a lot of Sonic games as a kid. I'm surprised I'm as normal as I am. But, like, all of them, I had a lot of problems with controls, freaking camera, freaking just everything. Like, no, not there. It's a real thing. Like, people... are more aware of it now, but like, I'm sure there are plenty of people who are willing to defend Sonic freaking. But a lot of people who like Sonic and are nostalgic for Sonic, but wish the games were better. They know the games aren't good. A lot
like all my favorite movies about chicks learning to better themselves, none of them are that great.
Sure, exactly.
I mean, I wanted to show you Memories of a Geisha because Japan.
Sure, yeah. In my face.
But like. When I look back and I watch it with you, and I'm like, why did I like this as a child? I read the book.
The movie was fine. It was inoffensive.
Dangerous Beauty was better.
Yes, they're both very similar, but yeah.
Dangerous Beauty was way better.
Yeah, I will say Dangerous Beauty, made a little more sense, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't remember these parts of the game at all.
Shakespeare in Love.
Oh yeah, that was a very good movie.
I love that.
I thought that was done very, very well.
I know, me too. It was so good.
For some reason, I still remember the scene. What the fuck? Get out of there, Sonic. What are you doing? Sonic. Oh, am I supposed to aim the mirror? Okay. I'm aiming at the light of the mirror. I should do it, right? Do I have to hold it?
Maybe.
Hitting A, hitting B. Okay, oh, there we go. I guess I had to find the sweet spot. I don't fucking know. Here we go. No. Ready. Go. There we go. Alright, so there are people like a lot of the 3D Sonic games, or like them, but that doesn't mean they're good.
Yeah.
There have been
This is shit.
there have been easily. Well, this is this is the first one, so most people give it a pass because it was the first time they tried something like this. Indiana Jones time. Fuck me. But like a lot of the ones that came later, infamously the one that came out in 2006.
Mm-hmm. What did this come out? 90s?
Yeah, the 90s. I don't know exactly what year. This the ones that came after were the ones that really fucking hurt people. Like the one that came out in 2006 for the Xbox, just called Sonic the Hedgehog, but it's been affectionately called, or the opposite of affection, called Sonic 06, which is known.
Didn't you play that
yes,
with the boys?
it is a broken, this horrible mess.
Are you gonna play it with me?
Well, I don't have an Xbox, so no.
Okay. Oh right, no, because you were playing it on Brian's Xbox.
Right, yeah.
It was you, James, Brian,
and Lumen, yeah. Yeah, it's only on Xbox, so no.
Okay, we
you
can.
cannot.
If
Nor would I really want to.
if we ever record anything in Connecticut, we can make Sean play it.
So yeah, there were, you know, this you can give a pass because at least you know it's yeah. The one thing I think one thing I was gonna say was one thing that Wooly or Matt or someone said that I totally agree with was that like as soon as you put Sonic in like the human world, that's like you're fucking up.
Yeah,
like
it's just like with God having a face. You don't do that shit.
Sonic like being in a fucking like Sonic is a character that cannot like function the way he needs to be in order to be good in an environment where there's people, you know, where there's like human infrastructure, like cities, fucking like all this kinds of stuff. Like it doesn't work. It's like freaking peanut butter and Skittles. Like you can't. It's too fucking like things that don't go together. You know, they like I remember when the first trailer dropped for Mario Odyssey, it opens on like a city, and we're like, okay, what the fuck is this? And Mario jumps out of the freaking. Like sewer pipe, like what the fuck? Like a Mario in like a human city.
Yeah.
This is one level, obviously, so like
obviously.
it's fine. But like, so it's like
it's arguably the best level.
oh yeah, the most in it for sure.
Yeah.
But I remember like them saying like, what is this like? What are the implications of this? Like Mario standing next to a normal person, like. Is Mario just like a midget, like a little person that's just like he's just a really like a weirdo? He's just a weird little person that like exists in this human world. Like, what is he? Like, what are the implications of this?
Yeah.
And you gotta like wonder, like, they never really address them. Obviously, the implications of something like Sonic the Hedgehog existing in the human world. Like, fucking, how would people react to something like this? You know?
Yeah.
Fuck!
Oh!
Damn it! I'm at the very bottom. Fuck me. Whatever. See the problem, like. People remember the first Sonic games because of the speediness, the fun of it. You know, it's all fast and like you know, the momentum and the physics make sense and like it's fun to play. But then when you go back and play some of the levels, like the first level, famously, the first famous level, Green Hill Zone, or the famous like, you know, World 1-1 of Sonic games.
Yeah.
That everyone that's iconic, has iconic music and everything, aesthetic. That was totally my fault. I did not need to do that. That was totally my fault. Alright, anyway, that level is fun because it's almost like a tutorial level. It's teaching you how the game works.
Yeah, and
you're just speeding along, you're just having a good time, going through things, you're learning how to build momentum and like, you know, it's fun. But then like, they teach you that and then like, so many of the levels that come after it just ignore all that completely. Like there are so many levels that are just sitting around waiting, just standing around and waiting, you know, and stuff like this, you know, like climbing on walls and shit, hitting buttons, you know, like that. What made Sonic fun was the speed, the fastness of it, like the you know, it was exciting for kids, you know, like you could run so fast and just do all this fun stuff, you know, like I feel like. But then they do that and it's great, and then they deliberately like do stuff that like counteracts that. I remember famously one of the Sonic games I had on the Wii, Sonic Unleashed, where Sonic is a werewolf.
Okay.
There are two kinds of levels: Sonic levels and werewolf levels, or werehog levels.
That's
even
really
though the phrase werehog doesn't work because were means man, you know, it doesn't mean wolf. But anyway, like the Sonic levels are fine. You know, they're 3D, like they're modern day 3D Sonic levels. They're not great, but they're not, you know, offensive or anything. And they're fun to play. But like then you get to the werewolf levels where you're like slow and plodding and you're like fighting enemies and stuff, and your movement is so fucking slow and tedious.
Yeah.
You have to like beat all the enemies to get through a level, and it's so you get to like an area and it's so fucking like tedious and boring. Like it's like you have a good thing going with Sonic a lot of the time, and then whoever's in charge just deliberately makes choices and like puts stuff in. Yes.
That was janky as fuck.
Yeah, well, it's the final level, so of course it's the hardest one. So like, yeah, well, you have a great thing going that's gonna be fun to play, but then you put stuff in there that just completely contradicts and ruins the fun.
Mhm. Yeah, that's a problem.
It does not make sense. Slowing ball in the sky, glowy ball in the sky. Okay, we have one cutscene and one boss battle, and we're done, I think.
Sweet.
If I remember correctly. Oh?
Cool, because my brain is starting to hurt from all the autism.
There's Wawa.
I will say that just watching this and not really paying attention to the dialogue or anything.
It's been the Brett Breeze.
Yeah.
A mural.
But also, it has not been as autistic as you made it out to be.
I suppose. Blech.
Like,
The fuck.
I sense more autism in Kingdom Hearts.
Well, I guess because Kingdom Hearts is so dialogue heavy.
Yeah.
And Sonic has dialogue, but like, and it's pretty like, dumb.
Yeah, it's stupidest. Like, when I do pay attention to the dialogue, it's very 90s.
Oh shit, what's this? We have flash. Where the fuck are we now?
What's this place?
What is my fucking lip movements?
This is really weird.
I've been transported into something. Alright, so this is plot stuff. So we can zip through it. Oh shit, fire.
Oh shit.
Oh god. dead things. Fuck. Oh yeah, it's a little child things. They're fucking dead. Just lying on the ground. Look at them. There's fire everywhere.
But I just feel bad for Chris Chan because, well, I don't really feel bad for him now because he's beyond help. Why? But, like, the fact that his parents didn't want to help his obvious problems.
Yeah. Like, so, like, I mean, why does this have to happen? I don't know. Okay, lucky little girl. What the fuck's
You're a
going on?
stalker, bitch.
That's not Amy.
Oh, it's not Amy.
No,
It looks
it's
like Amy.
Well, yeah, the eyelashes. That's the...
And the hair.
Yeah, it's like having a bow if you're a Disney girl. Like,
Why are we
it's
playing
the
as
earmark.
her?
We're not playing as her.
Oh,
It's a
I thought you were going forward as her, and I was like, wait, what?
No. There's a big emerald right there. A very large one. What could that be? So yeah, what it comes down to, I think, with Chris Chan is like, you hear...
This game.
Right, well, you hear so much of like, okay, the original, the Sonic cartoon was his childhood.
Yeah.
And then these Sonic games were like his formative years.
Yeah.
Like his fucking, high school, middle school, stuff like that,
Yeah.
when you're developing socially.
Yeah.
What's he doing here?
That's doing it, I don't know.
This time I'll get him good.
Get him good, Sonic, yeah. Alright, somebody get his chill.
Woo!